What is up, everybody? I'm George Mossey. So last night, 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 7, Episode 9 has aired. We went to Sokoto and we were watching this meeting between Usman's mother and family and Kim, and it most definitely took a turn for the worse. So Kim and Soja Boy were asking for her blessing on their union, and she was unable to give it to them. She actually did give them a conditional blessing, meaning that she would bless their relationship and sign off on the marriage, actually, as long as Usman was to find a local girl of a younger age and produce a child first. Now, this puts a wrench in their plans because Kim has always said in order for them to be married and be together, she has to be the first wife. She's actually okay with Usman taking on a second wife and having children, but that has to take place after their marriage. So Usman's mom has almost no leadway given in this, and she feels that this is the only way. She even goes as far as to ask Kim and Usman to leave. She doesn't even want them in her presence after she gives her conditional blessing. Usman actually doesn't seem too worried about this situation. On the way home, he's in a good mood, and Kim is literally nervous and scared and terrified that this might actually be the last trip that they spend together because she's actually going to be out of this relationship if he has to marry someone before her and have a child. She is not willing to compromise because she's so done with being anyone's number two. She has to be number one. She has to be put first, and she's never going to be first in this situation based on the conditional terms that Usman's mom has given them. So after this meeting, they decide to brainstorm and try to come up with a plan of how they can convince his mother to change the conditions of her terms. Now, Kim is unaware of how that's possible because she seemed pretty sure that this is exactly what she wants done and there are no substitutions. So Usman actually feels that he's going to be able to convince Kim to become his second wife. Now, Kim shoots that down pretty quickly. She says, if this is the way it's going to be, I'm out. I have done so much. I've been on so many trips and I've been through so much in this relationship. I can't compromise and sacrifice anymore. So the sacrifice and compromise conversation happens once again. And there is a heated argument with this because Usman brings up once again how many beautiful, young, and sexy women are in his DMs that he turns down because, in his words, he says that it shouldn't be about beauty, which strikes Kim as an interesting wording for that situation, as though he's making it seem as though she's not beautiful and she doesn't compare to those women. And I'm wondering what Usman's intentions were with that statement, because I know he believes that she's beautiful and I know she is beautiful. And I just feel like there might be some sort of cultural language misunderstanding between that statement, because the way that he said that almost made it seem as though he was doing Kim some sort of favor by turning down these women to be with her. After that situation, we don't even know where this lies. We don't even know if there's any point to continue fighting with Usman's mother and family to get the blessing, because Kim doesn't want to be number two and she doesn't want to be made to feel as though she is second best to the women in the DMs. She wants to be his first choice because he loves her and he chose her, not because he's doing some sort of good deed. So whether or not they're actually going to need Usman's mom's blessing after this, we don't know, but I do want to point out some progression. Did you notice when Kim got up and left that table, there was a drink on the table that did not come in contact with Usman in any way? I just want to point out that progression because the way that that statement came out of Usman's mouth, he had definitely earned a drink to the face. So congrats to Kim for growing as a person and becoming more calm and handling that situation in a great way. We love you, Kim, and we want the best for you. And Usman, next time you want to talk about how beautiful the women in your DMs are, make sure you lead with, you are just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, and I choose you because I love you, not because I chose you because I don't want it to be about looks. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. All right, guys, I'm George Mossey. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms at George Mossey and GeorgeMossey.com for all your 90 Day Fiancé news and updates. I'll talk to all of you really soon.